Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Glop. I am your host, Derek. Well, Dave Chappelle has come out to apologize for saying he told people give Trump a chance, and he's now apologizing for the fact of saying give Trump a chance. Sorry about the camera. This thing keeps moving on its own. So, guys, a lot of people talk about Dave Chappelle being part of the Illuminati. Now, I didn't buy a whole lot into it at first, but Dave Chappelle all of a sudden had one of the top rating shows. And then he, by the third season, couldn't deal with it anymore, and he moved to Africa. No one heard anything. No one knew anything. Then all of a sudden, Dave Chappelle just shows back up as if, like a long lost lover that just shows up at the door and they left you 5 years ago and they want to move back into the house. What do? So apparently he gets to come back to Hollywood and he starts having these jobs and he's working on SNL. And he goes on to say that he effed up, his words, he effed up in saying that give Trump a chance, realize his mistakes. Then he goes on to say that, well, Obama really did a good job. Really? Obama did a really good job. Got us in the biggest debt than any president of any era. Matter of fact, he spent more money than any president did in he spent more in the first term than any president did in 2 terms. And then when he spent more his second term more than anyone in history. The automotive crisis, too big to fail campaign, all these things that brought us into a deficit and brought us into a recession. And I believe that we were in a depression and probably still are. The bottom just hasn't popped. Had the biggest housing issues and the housing bubble pop. And on top of that, he was able to give Iran nuclear capability. And under his watch, North Korea was able to test missiles to be able to make actual nuclear warheads with them. On top of it, his relationship with the Russians was the worst since the Cold War. But yet Obama, the globalist that he is, did a great job. Let's applaud the great job that the Obama administration did for America. Look, Trump's got his issues, he's got his problems, and I am exposing them. But to sit there and say we shouldn't give Trump a chance, he's only been there for 100 days. Let history tell the story. Let's let him do his job. Let's see if he can do what he said he would do. If he doesn't, 2020, we just vote him out of office. But you can see that the globalists are worried, shaken, terrified, because they see that their ideal of new world order is really falling into chaos order. So Dave Chappelle, I used to look up to, as someone that was an actor and a comedian. I looked at him, thought he was funny, and he had interesting things to say. He really exposed some of the things that what they call us conspiracy theorists, truthers were talking about, and he was able to make fun of things in a way to get the truth out there. Now he's come back, and then all of a sudden you have Eddie Murphy's brother dies, and there's no investigation, and there's really no information that's been released that why this man that was in good shape just dies. The same thing about Prince. There's a lot of people out there that talk about these sacrifices in Hollywood. It makes you sometimes wonder when you have someone like Dave Chappelle who comes out of the blue back into the spotlight as if he never missed a beat. Not so much about their talent as it is who they know. As always, guys, please pay attention to your surroundings. You never know what lies in the corner. God bless.